go, I'll bring you back for some bacon. Okay, sit rep. It's absolutely chucking down. Picture perfect. That could be on a postcard. Okay, welcome back everybody to another camping with Tony and Bruno. It's been a while. I think the last time we were out was over a month ago. This is going to be the last camp of the year 2023, and just yeah, I wasn't meant to go camping, but suddenly something popped up and I could go. So we're going to do a one-nighter. The weather's rainy, grim, but mild, pretty warm. In fact, it's very warm, 20 degrees centigrade, super warm. So we're off to a familiar campsite. We're going to eat some great food, just chill out, chat about the year, do some great camping with some new gear as well, and hopefully enjoy ourselves for this last camp. And in case you're wondering why I go camping in the rain, it's because then there's less people around. They tend not to camp in the rain. They go somewhere else. And also in the rain there's less bugs and midges and stuff like that, and you don't get as hot. All right everyone, I'll bring you back at camp. God, look at this. It's like 1 million people. Wow. Nope, that's not happening. Nightmare. Thousands of people. Hundreds, loads and loads of them. They probably all know who I am as well. Nightmare. Let's get out of here quickly. Oh, that's a shame. The campsite is full. So, absolute nightmare. This is this time of year. This is what happens. It's full. I mean, I've never seen it like that before. But I'd say there was about 20 tents. 20 tents here. Oh. That sucks. So this is why I don't camp in summer. And it is summer here in New Zealand. That's a shame. I've just come all the way out here and I've got to turn around, go back. But I have another spot that I can try. So we're going to give that a go. You sure I just crossed the stream, so I have to cross that again, the river. But the other spot I've got is up a mountain, which is further along the main road that I came on. So we're going to give that a go. But this was definitely a no-go. Not with all those people there, and it just... No, that's not what I do. All right, everyone, I'll bring you back on the main road. Okay, I don't know what this guy's doing, but he seems to be checking the depth of the water. See if his truck can make it through, which I doubt it can. Whereas we don't have that problem. Alright, easy peasy. Let's get out of here. Alright, so yeah, cross the river. let's try up the mountain, see if that works. I'm hoping, because the mountain is just a single lane, oh, this road's so bumpy, that I can find a spot just to camp. I'm sure vehicles and people will be going past, but at least they won't be camping next to me, which is a pet peeve of mine. And like everyone, you know, is entitled to go camping. It's great. It's just not the sort of thing I want to do. I want to camp in solitude without anybody else around, so I don't have to worry about them, so I can film, not be interrupted, stuff like that. So I just have to find spots that have that sort of place available. All right, everyone, I'll bring you back from up the mountain. Okay, we're almost there. We're on the mountain. We are in the clouds. I'll tell you elevation and everything else when I get to set up camp. But we're about just under 10 minutes to where we need to go. It's a long climb up. So I'll bring you back from our campsite. We're at 1,300 meters. We are in the clouds. Very, very thick out there. Pea soup, as we say. Okay, not far from the campsite now. In fact, I've camped here before, right on this spot. Very muddy. All right, last bit up the mountain, sheer drop off to the left. We're now at 1,400 meters. Just got to get past all this landslip stuff and hope no one is coming the other way. Cool. All right, see you at the campsite. Okay, welcome back everybody. Right, we're on the mountain. We're at 1,400 meters. Temperature has dropped. It's drizzling. Nothing's too bad. We've got to get Bruno out, get his treat, and then let's get camp set up and hunker down. Come on, Bruno. Oh, the truck is covered in mud. Right, do you want your treat? So in case this is the first time you're watching, Bruno always gets his treat at the beginning. Bruno, what's this? Oh, is this your treat? And he's been doing fantastic sit pretties, so let's see if he does one now. Okay, come here. Okay, sit. Sit pretty. Good boy. Wow, excellent, good one. Go on then. All right, everyone. We've got a massive tent. I've got the Zempire Pronto tent. Now we're actually parked. Let me just swivel the camera around a bit for you to see. But we're actually parked on the side of the road here. And I've had comments before, like, isn't it dangerous to park on the side of the road? Not particularly. Hardly anyone comes up here. We're so high. This is so rugged. This track is so dangerous that a lot of people just don't come up here. I think of the times I've been up here, I've maybe seen 3 cars. That's it. Of every time I've been up here. The track has recently been opened just for these holidays because there's logging operations going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plonk the tent right here, just by the side of the road, and then adjust the truck to get the awning out and hunker everything down. So let's get on with it. carnage in the back of the truck. Stuff has fallen everywhere. It was a rough road. Okay, so what we need is the tent itself, and it's not really that windy, so it's not a big deal. It feels it where the camera is, but here we're quite sheltered. So I'll probably only have to use minimal guy lines. Now, believe it or not, this is the start of summer. So it comes with a patch repair kit. It does come with a pump and pegs, but I'm going to use my own pegs, and I've got the electric pump. So this is an all-in-one tent. The outer pitches with the inner at the same time. Makes it a lot more convenient. Especially if it's windy or it's raining. And as I said, it's an air tent. So it doesn't have your traditional poles, it's got air poles. That's the back there. This is the front. Now, I haven't set this tent up for months. So I've forgotten where everything is. Okay. I think you can pump it up from just this one here. There's two valves, but I'm just going to pump it up from here. Now, usually you're meant to peg it down first, but I don't think I need to. It's not that windy. Okay, now I've got an extension cable for this, because the cable it comes with is a bit too short. Okay, I'm going to set this to about 10.5 psi. I want it quite firm. Okay, I'm going to set the timer now. I've got some massive 16-inch stakes. These things are just huge. think I'm actually happy with this spot, so I'm just going to stake it down here. Got a new hammer, it's rubbish. Should have used my old one. This is too small. So you can help it up a bit if you want. Doesn't really matter. But as soon as you do, the wind's going to want to take it. Like that. Right, that didn't take long. I should have bought my other hammer. This thing's rubbish. Just shows. I got this on Amazon. It's just naff. Too much vibration. My other one from Coleman is way better. Okay, so it's pumped up, all done. Now I've just got to guy it out. Definitely get a 12-volt extension cable if you're getting one of these. Save you a lot of hassle. My truck is absolutely caked in filthy mud. It's so gross. You've got to be really careful if you touch it. Now I do have a rubber mallet that I could use to put the pegs in, but I'll persist with this rubbish hammer. Don't get me wrong, the pegs are great, it's just this thing is rubbish. Okay, let's peg this down. How spooky does this place look, really? With the cloud, it's pretty spooky. Right, now I've learnt from last time, in the last tent, the last Empire, that you have to guy these out on the windward side as long as you can. Don't go short. Long is good, she said. Okay, but this hammer is so rubbish that it's difficult to actually hammer these in. I don't know what they were thinking. So what happens is, the harder you hit, it sort of moves a bit, and it's got such a small surface area. So dark. You can't get, it's just rubbish. can't explain how naff that is. Yep, worst hammer ever. Okay. So we're probably going to we'll guy the whole lot out. Just because you never know on a mountain what could happen. And the wind could get pretty violent here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to guy it all out. It's going to take me a while. There's a lot to it. And I'll bring you back. Okay, it's all guyed out. Hey Bruno, where have you been? Well, not guyed out. What I've done is I haven't bothered with the corner guys just because it's such a strong structure. But if I feel, I've checked the weather forecast, if I feel it's going to get worse later, then I will. Now, one of the things about this tent that I wish they would change is put a zip here and a zip here. To be honest, that's the only flaw in this tent, because you can't have the sides down, pegged, and have the main bit rolled up. You have to have the whole thing rolled up, or you have to roll just this little side axis, which is tiny. I don't know why they've done that. I haven't got a clue. Hopefully in the next version of this tent, version 3, they will do that. Because that's the only annoying thing about it. So really, all you've got, because I guess it's designed for fair weather, but that's your access if you fold the door up, which is fine. I mean, I'm probably going to leave it like this. The only thing is that rain will then come down the tent and in. That's why I want them to change it. So you can roll the whole thing up and have a barrier from the side. You see, there's no barrier from the side here now. But it's a minor squabble, a minor thing. And it's really only a pain for filming. The other thing I could do is set the poles up. Yeah, I could set the poles up and have this thing set up properly. I just don't know how good they are in the wind. So I've got a couple of poles with me, so we can do that. So let me do that now. But the thing is, I just really don't want to. I'd rather just use the awning. You know what? No, I'm not going to do it. It's too much of a faff to set that all up. What I'm going to do instead is lift this whole thing up. The rain is coming from behind. I don't think it's going to go in the tent. And if it does, we'll work it out. But if you're listening, Zempire, look at the Coleman Dark Star tent. Dark something, the one I tested a while ago. Because that has a great door. Side panels, main door, really awesome setup. But that tent, because of the poles, is pretty weak. I wouldn't trust that in a massive storm, which is why I've got this one with me. So I'm sure this is designed to always have the poles on the awning. So now you can see what I mean. There's no side panel here to protect from sideways rain. Or wind for that matter. So in the rain, you have to lower this down. Yeah, that's the only thing it needs. A better door. Right, the palace. And this thing is a palace. Let me show you. Look at the size of this thing. It's a 4-person tent, so they say. 4 to squeeze on the floor. There's so much room. So much room. And you can stand up fully. I know you can't see me, but I'm here. Stand up fully, no problem. Got full ventilation if I needed it. I could lower. I've got side flaps to lower down, everything. Got ventilation at the back. I will need that later. But right now what we've got to do is work out how to position the truck to have the awning. And this awning is pretty windproof, so let's get on with that. Okay, so because the awning is on the left-hand side and the wind is coming from this way, I want to be able to use the tent as a windbreak. Like that, that's completely a great windbreak. And I want to be able to have my table here and access just this side of the truck if I have to. So I want to actually park the truck at an angle like that. Then I can open it all up and it will be good. So let's get on with that. And in case you're wondering where Bruno is, he's watching me right there. You might see him come running. Hey Bruno, I wasn't leaving you. Oh, that's awesome. I think that's going to work well because, you know what? No, I need to move forward more. Okay, move forward another, well, push up against that tree. Have you seen Bruno running around? He's under the camera now. Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's get this awning out and strapped up. So this is my new awning. It's from Bushwhacker. I think it's called the Dark Extreme, something like that. I don't know. It's a pretty serious piece of kit though. In case you're wondering, this is over 7 foot high. So whilst my last awning was pretty good, the Dachi, this is just way better. Okay, now I've just got to remember how you do it. Look at this. It's a serious piece of kit. Oh yeah, and it just makes it over the tent, look. Look at that, what an awesome tent. And I'm just off the road. In fact, I'm a good meter off the road here. But look at the coverage I've got. Okay, let's get the rest of it set up. Actually, first thing I want to do is put some poles down. Now there is a pole right here. You can move them around, but I've got so many poles on here, we should be okay. And you can guide them down. It's just to stop the massive downdraft from taking it away. So I don't want this pole near the road. It's good. So I can guide these down. Well, I've got an echo here now, if I want to. We'll see, there's a lot of wind. I might actually take this pole off here and put it here, just to give me some protection here, in case there's a big downdraft, because this one will come down right in the way of the tent. So yeah, I need to move it over. So I'll bring it back after I've moved that one over. Whew, okay, it's done. I mean, oh my God, I love this setup, I really do. Now I haven't got it completely covering the front of the tent, there's no need. If it rains, the rain is coming this way, but what I have got is protection from the wind. I do have an awning wall if I wanted to put it up, but this is acting as such a great block, who needs it? Now, one other cool feature that this awning comes with is lighting. Oops, wrong cable. So if I plug all these lights in, we will have light, which is really handy to have. A lit awning, not lighted. Pretty simple to do. Funny, the wind has definitely picked up, which I didn't think it would. So I might have to guy everything down after all. Okay, and this comes up here into here. Check it out. Now you probably can't see it, but all the lights are on now. That's cool. Right, I don't need them this second, so I'm going to turn that off. Unplug that. Right. I need to get all my gear into the tent, get it all unpacked. So let's get on with that. Come on. Look at Bruno. What you doing? He was miles away. Oh, having fun. Wow, the wind has really picked up. Right, I've got my King Camp bed. Empire table. This tent's so big I could just hang out in there if it's really grim. My air pad, King Camp air pad. Woo, excuse me. Bruno's bed and blanket. Pillow, sleeping bag. Now, sleeping bag, I might have made a mistake with the sleeping bag. I hope the sleeping bag's going to be warm enough. It's the basic Empire one, and I'm not sure what it goes down to. Hopefully it's enough. I'm sure it says in there, but we'll figure that out later. This is the awning wall set for the awning, just in case I want to use it. My camp chair. And my spare clothes in my new AB camping bag. Check it out. That was a merch plug. And all my paraphernalia. Excuse the arse shot. I think that's everything I need from in here for now. I've got a mat for Bruno to lie on and a jerry can with a surprise in it for later. All right, let's get everything set up. Right, so the way that I've got this whole thing set up is I think the awning is going to leak water onto here. So at some point I am going to have to put this up if it rains. Okay, I need my pump. Hang on. Oh, it's nice to get in and out of the wind. So the last time I used this tent was with Bruno, and it was when I got back from my holiday, early 23, and talked about Brucey passing away. This is the last camp of 2023, and I will be talking about some of the things that happened. Right, I'm going to have my head up that end. The reason for that obviously is the road is there. Even though I don't think there'll be any cars, I just don't fancy it. Okay, we just pumped the bed up. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Except I've done it the wrong way around. Okay. Alright, and then the pad. So you might be wondering why I bother using one of these instead of just a pop-up bed. Because whilst those pop-up beds are great and pretty comfortable, they're not as comfortable as this thing. This thing is just lovely to lie on. Now the problem with King Camp pad is, it doesn't fit in the bag. If any air gets in it, this is what happens. So talk amongst yourselves while I take this out. Okay, and same deal, let's just pump this up. And that's it. The pad goes under the straps on both ends. And you can actually strap it on if you want to with the strap there, just to make it nice and tight. Okay. And my sleeping bag, which I don't think will connect to this, it's the Zen Bivy, but I'm sure it's not a very warm one. It is, oh, it's a 10 Fahrenheit. Okay, that's plenty. I was worried then. Right, so I'm going to deal with this later. There's basically a whole thing that you attach to your pad, but I don't think this will work on this pad. Well, let's have a look. Oh, I should have kept my mouth shut. It works perfectly. Okay, yeah, it worked. These Zen Bivy pads bags are so comfy. Okay, but I don't know if I need to do all this now. Oh, I can't be bothered. But basically that will connect onto the pad and hold my bag tight tonight. And there's a slot to put your pillow, like that. Goody goody. Okay, Bruno's bed. I don't know where Bruno is. Bruno! He's just having a great time. Bruno! There you are. Look, what's this? Is that your bed? What's this? Hey, is that your bed? What's this, Bruno? Oh, he doesn't want to go to bed right now. He's not that stupid. That's his blanket. Woo, okay. Let's get my chair sorted. Oh, it's good to be out. I tell you, it's good to be out. Because we're going to need a refreshing drink shortly. Okay, where am I? Oh, here. I get asked so many questions about this click chair. I don't know. It's a click high back and it does the job. It's not the most comfy chair in the world. Oh, I'm hot now. I'm pretty hot, baby. Oh, we need a cold drink. But I need to set my table up. This is camping with Tony. We have luxuries. We don't slum it if we can help it. Little features about the Zenpai table. Look, it's got a beer bottle opener. Although I usually use cans, so that doesn't help me. Whew. Now, I can have this on a high setting or low. And I quite like it low, like that. That is perfect. Let's get a beer from the fridge. I think we're going to go with a Cassell's Milk Stout. Yummy. Cassell's Milk Stout. Yum. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to chill out. Oh. Okay, now I have... Cheers, everybody. Hello, Bruno. I've tied Bruno up. Cheers. Happy New Year. Oh, we're getting clagged in. Oh. Oh, I needed that. Hello, my lovely. I needed that. Let's get Bruno's water. There you go. Oh, so I'm just going to chill for a bit. I've got to get the Starlink set up because there's not a lot of signal here. Yeah, so I need to get the Starlink up because I need to contact my wife and my son. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to have this beer. And then I'll bring you back for some late lunch because it's actually pretty early, believe it or not, 2 p.m. and I'm hungry. So I feel like some bacon or something or some eggs. So I'll probably bring you back for that. But thanks again for coming, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. We're just chilling. End of year chilling. Cheers. All right, I think it's time for some bacon. Let me just move this. There you go. Okay. So what we need is... I'm going to need a knife. Yep, my cutlery box. Okay, my kitchen table. Haha. It's got this handy little bin thing on the bottom. I didn't know until Nick at M2 Overland that built this whole canopy sent me a text after watching one of my videos and said, you know, I was tying the bag up outside. He said, you know, there's some hooks under here for your bin. Okay, let's get cooking. We're gonna have some bacon. And I will do some for Bruno as well, just a little bit, because he's been a good boy. And he's lying here nicely. I've taken the lead off him now and he's calmed down. And I know people hate seeing him tied up, but sometimes it's for his own good. So look, I've put this up. This is the awning for the tent. And the wind was getting through, so I've mounted it to the truck. I could lift it up even higher, but this is fine. It's fine for me now. I'm just touching it. But what it's doing is it's stopping any of that spray coming in. I wish they'd sort the side panels out, but whatever. It is what it is. I can keep going on about it. It won't change until they fix it though. Okay, we've got some bacon. Got some beautiful Pessel's Manuka bacon. Now, people always say to me, Tony, you need to get a pair of scissors. And you're right, I do. There's a lot of things I need to sort out, but I keep forgetting. My last video was
on the mountain in a major flipping storm. That was just outrageous. In another Zempire tent, and it was just the most ridiculous wind, ice and snow you can imagine. It was just awful in every way. But the tent did such an amazing job. I was just staggered. Okay, now I'm using my Irotani grill. It's supposedly windproof. All right, Bruno. Okay, we're going to take a bunch of bacon out of here. You probably can't see him, he's right at my feet, loitering. How many pieces? Well, he's going to get a piece. He doesn't get much. Because he'll have his dinner soon as well. So I don't have breakfast, so I haven't eaten today. So I'm on the carnivore diet. If you don't know what that is, look it up. I'm cheating a bit because it's Christmas. But basically, the concept is you just eat meat. Or animal products. Haha! Look at this. I've got this new non-stick pan, but it's got a flaw. Is it burns because this is wooden handle. Wooden handles don't go. So I'm going to have to try and fab a metal handle for this because I like the actual non-stick pan itself. And it bows. Look at that. It's completely bowed. Look how it bends. I don't know if you can make that out, but it's completely bowed. It might even be melting. You know what? I might have to ditch that pan and use this pan instead. In fact, I will. Oh my gosh, look at that. So, I got this pan on Amazon. Wow, look at that. It's completely contorted. I don't know if you can make that out. It's bent in half. Look, it was round, now it's oval. What a pile of junk. What a pile of junk. So it burnt on the handle and it's completely melted. You gotta be careful and you gotta not trust the reviews on Amazon. Most of the time they're complete rubbish. Now this is a proper pan. This is my Trangia non-stick pan. Right, this is going to take ages to cook this, so I'll bring you back for some bacon. Okay, bacon's ready. I've pulled the whole thing out because the wind was cutting in through there. So by bringing the whole shelf out towards the tent, there's no wind here. Much better. Okay, bacon is ready. We'll put a little bit in Bruno's bowl. you can't see him, but he is right here. Oh boy, does he love his bacon. Gotta let that cool down though. That's plenty for him. Now, as a carnivore, because I don't have any fillers or anything else, I have to have a bit more. So yeah, it's a lot of bacon, but all the fat has come off it. If you saw this pan, it's like a third of an inch of fat in here. It's amazing. I'm going to cook dinner with that tonight. Oh, still sizzling. Check it out. Look at that. Yum. Lovely. Manuka bacon. Ha! Exciting. Right. So we just need Bruno's to cool down. Then he can have his. So you see, what I'll do is just put everything back over here. Don't know if you can see that. You see me moving this? Look. I've got to watch Bruno because he's got his eye on my pan, my plate. There you go. Keep that there. Okay, what I might do is just add a little bit of water to Bruno's bowl to cool it down, and just to make it easier for him to eat. Oh, that cools it immediately. Okay, let's eat. Still got a little bit of beer left. Oh, cutlery. Oh, there's always something. Knife and fork. Okay, so yeah, with carnivore diet, you can't have tomato ketchup, anything like that. Bruno, here you go. Watch him. Okay, sit. Good boy. Wait. Go on then. Bon appetit, everybody. So even though I've got a table, I can't help it. I just eat on my lap. I don't know why. I'm used to it. Mmm, crispy. Oh yeah. Mmm. This will see me through to dinner. Hey everyone, have my bacon, the rest of the beer. I'll bring you back for a tour around camp and just a little walk to show you where we are. Sit rep. The weather has changed. Now it might look bright on camera, but I can assure you it's not. It is absolutely grim. So let's go out and see what we're dealing with. In here we're quite shielded. The tent is shielding us. I've put a few more guys out. It's not going anywhere, I hope. But let's go and check out what's going on out there. Let's just unhook Bruno. Hold on. Hey Bruno. Okay, let me just unhook you. Hold on. All right, come on. Right, so Come on. It's grim. You can see everything just moving. Ah. I don't know if you can make out the speed of the cloud going sideways in the rain, but you'll see I've put a few more guys out. I've also guyed the tent, the awning down. That stake looks quite high down there, but there's loads of room. I've put rocks on the guys. It's not going anywhere. Even if a huge gust of wind comes, it's all guyed out. The only thing I haven't done is guide these two corners. There and there, which I could do. But I've got rocks attached to that point there. The tent is pretty much hunkered down. But look at what we're dealing with. Look at the road is gone. Look at that. I'm glad we didn't drive up in that. Hey Bruno, still got your bone? Yeah, I'm glad we didn't drive up in that. Nightmare. Can't see anything over the edge. Again, we're like 1,400 meters up here, I think. Camera's getting soaked. And there's my setup. So look at the trees moving behind it. Look at those trees, and then look at this trees. These trees here are completely calm. We're just in a great spot here. It just bounces over the top of this ridge here. You see it's dead calm on the other side. But the wind has definitely picked up. The storm is coming out of nowhere. There's no warning of this. Isn't that right, Bruno? Oh, he's in his happy place. He loves it when we're storming. Oh, and he's bouncing. He's the gazelle. What you doing? So happy. Oh, so it's grim. Really grim. Temperature's dropped a bit. It's not cold at all. I haven't got a fire with me because actually we're in a fire restricted time because it is summer here, so no fires allowed. So you see, I've got the awnings. The awnings are tied down, and I did manage to make that roof higher. Up here, I just draped it over the top of the canopy cover. See, there's a bit of water coming in up here. I don't know if you can make that out. I mean, it's coming in everywhere. I mean, look at it. But the tent is dry. See? All up here. This side is completely dry. So we definitely pitched up in the right direction. Let's just hope it doesn't change direction. All right, well, I guess I'm going to just sit this out and bring you back around dinner time. Welcome to another camping with Tony and Bruno on AB Camping. I find the storms. I find the storms. I might watch a movie. Got my computer down here. Watch a movie. Just chill out. It's nice in the tent. Like if we come in here. In here, it's absolutely calm. It's lovely. Out there, grim. Just grim. Can you hear the rain? So the water is going to pool. It's going to pool up here, come down and drip down there, and it already is doing it. See, it's dripping down this leg. Can you see that? That's the floor. It needs to come out more so it doesn't do that. And then it would be the perfect tent, wouldn't it, Bruno? But I'm fine. I'm warm. I'm dry. Truck's doing its job. We'll see how much this awning can take. But I'll bring you back later. Okay, sit rep. It's absolutely chucking down. It's just suddenly, in the last 20 minutes, just got so violent. I've really got a knack of finding these storms. So I have had to tie down all of the awning points. You can't really see this one in the middle to drain the awnings off down there. You can see this one is draining off onto here and then flowing down here. This is a waterproof door. I hope it's waterproof. So far so good. It looks waterproof. We'll see. See how long that lasts. If it's not waterproof, then we're in trouble. But it's the same material as outside, so I'm assuming it's 100% waterproof. And it's not leaking. Okay, so it's not leaking, it's good. So all that water's draining there. We've got all the rest of the water draining down here. There's a big puddle forming over here. Bruno's at my feet. He's just under the truck here. You probably can't see him. And I've tied this up completely now. So I've got both wings open. I've got lots of head height now. And it's giving me a little bit of extra shield because I haven't got this corner bit. If I had the corners, if they did it the way I said, and it came out to here, like the Coleman, this would be completely protected, just like the Coleman. But it's not. So it's dripping all the way down here. So Zempire, if you're listening, you must fix that on version 3. Proper sides and then an awning at the front, just like the Coleman one. And I'm just sort of sitting in here, out of the breeze, out of the rain, just chilling with Bruno. That's what it is. I don't know how long this storm is meant to last for. I think it's another hour or so, maybe longer, I don't know. But you can see everything is guyed down now. I've got bricks everywhere because I've run out of pegs. Again, no one comes up in these conditions. No one, it's just me. I'm the only one stupid enough. Just for you guys. All right everyone, bring you back later. Right, it's hours later. Welcome back everybody. It's cold. I think it's now down to almost 10 degrees centigrade. But the wind chill is making it cold. Plus I've just been sitting here doing nothing. So I've got my 1000 loft Stella on just because it is cold. I feel cold. Time to eat. He's hungry. Bruno definitely wants his dinner, don't you, Bruno? So mine's going to take a while. So let's give him his now. He has his special diet. This is pure lamb. It's called Ziwi. Made in New Zealand. No preservatives, nothing else, no fillers. Very, very good for him. It's your dinner time. You're going to sit like a good boy. Good boy. Go on then. Right, so what I've got is Wagyu steak. Wagyu sirloin steak, to be precise. Look at the mubbling on that. Mubbling? Marbling. Look at that. Now, obviously, I'm not going to have all of that. That's a lot. But I figure 2 should keep me going. They're not that big at all. So we'll have 2 of those. We need to get the pan on. Might just move Bruno out of the way a bit. Sorry, Bruno. There you go. He's on the lead just because he's had his play. He's been playing for hours. And, yeah, I don't want to lose him. He's still a puppy, and he still acts like a puppy. And he could disappear. Now, I'm going to cook these down here, sitting in the comfort and warmth and wind protection of the tent. Standing up here with the wind coming through here, it's cold. It just feels cold. So I'm going to sit down, cook these here. Nice and easy. I tell you what, the wind has just, it's been on off, but it's been relentless sometimes. And everything is held up so far. Fingers crossed. All of my guy lines have held up. We'll see. Fingers crossed, hoping for the best here. So I've got the bacon fat here, because anyone who knows, cooking beef, cooking steaks in burger fat is yummy. Can I eat two? You know what? I'm not overly hungry because of all that bacon. That would just be gluttony. Usually I go for it, but no. I'm going to have one, put this back in the fridge. Oh, tell you what, temperature's dropped. Okay, let's cook these. Okay, mind out, Bruno, go on. No, not that way. Don't. Bruno is very unaware, and he wraps himself around. He wraps himself around the tripod. Every time, it doesn't matter. He's probably going to take the camera with him now. Yep. Yep, there he goes. Let me move this again. Hang on. All right, so we can turn this down a bit. Doesn't need to be that hot. Oh, we definitely don't need a pan fire. That should be fine. Oh, having a zesty drink. That hits the spot. So I've just been chilling. I watched a movie, but I stayed in the tent because it's just grim out here. It's just grim. I've had a few grim camps in a row. But when you're on a mountain and the wind chill is just this, you know, is like this, it really gets to you. Really gets to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook this up, a few minutes on each side, and then just leave it to sit. Because that's what you're meant to do anyway. So it'll be crispy on the outside and beautiful on the inside when I slice this up. And I think while we're waiting for it to be ready, but you can see how quickly I can cook one of these up. I can always cook another if I get really hungry. I forgot to season it, but I've got salt here, so I'll do it afterwards. While we're doing that, we'll make ourselves a little cocktail as well to go with dinner. I think we've earned it. He's sitting here. He's just eaten his entire dinner. I'm trying not to make eye contact with him. He's sitting here, and he'll just eat and eat and eat. But he wants some of this now. But he's eaten. That was a big portion of food he just had as well. So chances are he's not going to get any of this. Because he's had bacon today. He's had everything. You know I'm going to give him a teeny, tiny, tiny morsel of this, and that'll be it. Just a taster. So literally, that's all you need to do. And you'll end up with a beautiful medium rare. And then you just let it sit. Preferably in foil, so it doesn't get cold. All right. I think we're good. So quick. So quick. And you know what? I think I've actually got foil here. Hang on. I might have something. Ah. Thought I did. Wrap that in the foil. Just for a few minutes. Let that sit. So while that's doing that, let's have a cocktail. Haha. Jerry can. Check it out. What's in the jerry can? My drinks. That's right, a little bar. And look, it even says AB Camping cigar time on it. Don't know if you can make that out. So, I think what we're going to do is that's for later. I'm going to chuck a little bit of gin in. Bit of Bombay Sapphire. This thing even has a light in it, a bar light, just here. Yeah. So you can see your bottles. It's outrageous. A jerry can bar, isn't that cool? And personalized as well. So they're indestructible. Okay, let's mix this up. Hey, Bruno, find out. All right, so we've got in here, we've got some lemon, some tonic. Oh, that wind. We've got some massive craft ice cubes. Look at these. Massive balls. I come prepared. You can see the wind howling through this gap. But it just keeps changing direction, so there's no way I could sort it. Okay, tonic. And lemon. Okay. Wipe my knife. This wind. Oh man. There we go. Ah, God, it's like a wind tunnel here. Just in this spot. Really need this all to die down. Hopefully it does soon. Cheers! A gin and tonic with lemon at 1400 meters. Okay, let's eat. Oh, it's just night and day difference. Let me just turn the camera thingy around so I can see what I'm doing. It is a night and day difference sitting here and being there. Unbelievable. I mean, with that wind chill, it's almost worth putting my beanie on. Because it does feel chilly. I am feeling cold. And I've got layers on. I think I might have to. I can see my breath. Oh, that's better. It's just the damp mountain air. Just gets to you. Oh, salt and pepper. Ooh, and you know what else I just saw? Was Tabasco. No, I don't want Tabasco. Tabasco on a mountain. Having to deal with the consequences. Not worth it. Oh, it's going to be crispy on the outside. pepper that thing up. The rock salt. Oh. Okay. Bon appetit, everybody. Let's see how this is. Oh, it's rare. Not medium rare, rare. Mmm. But it just melts. It just melts. Now, what I'm going to do is cut a bit of fat off and let him have that. Because he's loitering. No pepper or salt on there. Okay. Here you go, Bruno. Come on then. Come on. Good boy. Okay. Oh, this Wagyu steak. Cooked in bacon fat. Absolutely delicious. I used to eat raw steak all the time. Well, not raw, but rare. I think I actually miss it. Cheers, everybody. Wow. Oh, gosh. It's so windy. I don't know if that Coleman tent, that pop-up Coleman tent, I don't know if it would survive this, to be honest. I don't think those frames, those poles are strong enough. There's a chance I'm going to have another one of these. But we'll see. All right, everybody. I'll bring you back after I've had this and this. So cheeky. I'll bring you back for cigar time. Thanks for coming on this one, everyone. This is a pretty grim end to the year. Okay, welcome everybody to cigar time. So, I think for our drink, I'm gonna have a Japanese whiskey on the rocks. Now Bruno gets an ice cube. Come on then. Here you go. Come on. Because he loves ice cubes. Here you go. Up, up. You can sit pretty. Good boy. You can't see him, but he is sitting pretty. He'll chew that ice cube up. Loves ice. Oh, right. Back to the table. It's been a while. I have to say, it's been a while since I've done a cigar time. It feels good to be back. And fitting that the last one of the year oh, it's raining. Where's that come from? It's sunny over there. It's fitting that the last one of the year should be in this spot. One of Brucey's favourite spots. Oh, excuse me. Oh, cheers, dry throat. Need whiskey. Oh, I think that fixed it. Yes, that fitting that it'll be here. One of Brucey's favourite spots, and one of the last spots he camped in. In fact, I think this was second last spot that he camped in.
Now, people will be thinking, well, hang on a second. You said you were going to do a video in the RV. In my new camper van, which isn't new, it's a 1996 or 97 Isuzu. Yes, I was going to. That was the plan. Oh, what a nightmare. So, you won't believe what happened. But I'll tell you what, before we get to that. Oh yes, Monte Cristo number 4. I want to thank everybody who supported the channel all these years, especially over this last year. Everybody who has commented, who's contributed to the channel, who's liked, subscribed, everyone who's bought us coffees on Buy Me a Coffee, our members on Buy Me a Coffee, all our YouTube members. Wow, it's really howling. Wow. Everybody's bought merch. The hoodies are a big favorite. AB Camping merch. All the super thanks. And everyone else that's just supported the channel, been involved in the channel, loved the channel. We do this because we want to do it. I do it because I want to do it. But having you along is a bonus. And when I'm not in the mood, sometimes I just think, oh, actually, maybe I will, because I've got things I want to say and talk about. And it's therapy and it feels good. So thank you again. So, oh, there's so much to cover. And I'm going to wing it. Oh, the RV. So, it went in to have its cut and polish. And I got it back. It looked beautiful. I drove it home. Stunning. And as I got home, as I turned into my parking area outside my house, just to turn and reverse it to get it ready to go out again, to do the camp, I nicked the top of it against a steel beam that juts out that I couldn't see. I'm so used to just pulling into this spot in my truck and then reversing. But of course the RV is so much higher, and it tore a hole like that in the roof at the front of my new RV. I couldn't believe it. I could have cried. I was so gutted. Worst thing that could possibly have happened. So Buddy has a hole in him. And, and contrary to what Luke at Outdoor Gear Review said, the name is Buddy. The name that he came up with, he came up with that. That gives you an insight into the mind of Luke at the Outdoor Gear Review. It's a filthy mind. I'm not going to repeat what he said I'd called it, but he came up with that name. I have the text messages to prove it. Anyway, so yeah, it's been damaged, so it was requiring some work anyway. So they're going to do that all at the same time. So I'm getting the interior, the cushions and everything else reupholstered. They're redoing the roof lining because it started to sag a little bit, and they're just fixing the front top so that it doesn't look so weird. It had a big black strip along the top before. They're getting rid of that. So we're doing all that at the same time. So I thought, that's it. I can't go out camping anymore because Brandon's home. My son from Spain, and he's been gone almost a year. And then I found out that they're going into another town tomorrow. So I thought, well, I could sneak out and do one camp before the end of year. I haven't camped for ages. I was clucking to get out. I was going to go down to the campsite. You saw that on the video. I might have to beat my language. I can't remember what I said, but I pulled up. Honestly, there was 20, 25 tents there. That's not me. That's not my thing. I don't do that. So I just turned right around. I don't even think I stopped. And I did notice out the corner of my eye, someone spotted me and went to say something, but I knew if I stopped and started talking, that there could be more people there that know me and wanted to chat and photograph stuff, and I needed to get to camp. So I just turned around. So I'm sorry if you saw me, and I just turned around and pulled away. I'm sorry. I had to get out. I had to get somewhere to start camping and start filming. If this wasn't going to work out, then I was going to go home and give up on it. It's a busy time, summer here. And here we are. one of the last places that Bruce camped at. So yeah, it's been a horrible few years, death-wise. I'm afraid to say I've lost a lot. My mother, my mother-in-law, my father, a very close friend, cousin as well, all in the space of 4 years. Yeah. And my uncle. It just seems to I don't know what's going on. Nothing to do with COVID or anything like that. And then to top it all off this year, I lost Bruce. And what really upset me the most was I was away when it happened. You know, he died without us there. And yeah, that hurts. That really hurts. It still hurts a lot. That, yeah. So, to everyone I've lost, to everyone we've all lost, I'm sure we've all lost a lot, to them. So I'm hoping that 2024 is a good year. With no upsets. Just a normal, nice year. Of family, friends, camping, having fun, and filming it. And having a great time. We shall see. Now, if you're wondering where Bruno is, he's behind the tent. I did end up pouring some bacon fat there, and he's gone rifling under the rocks to try and find it. Bruno, come here. Come on. He's right there behind the tent. I don't know if you'll see him. I can hear him. There he is. Hello. Have you found loads of bacon fat? Come here. Have you found loads of bacon fat? Luckily we have Bruno. And he obviously missed Bruce the most. And he has adopted so many of Bruce's characteristics. Because he was the closest with him. He spent every second with Bruce. Except when I was camping with Bruce. Because Bruno was too young to come. And Bruno has just become a fantastic companion. So loving. So loving. It's just harmless. Absolutely lovely dog. Loves everybody. Loves strokes. Loves cuddles. Loves his mum. He's so affectionate. It's unbelievable. I couldn't have asked for a happier, healthier, more friendly puppy. Oh, sorry. Sorry. You usually like... Oh, you do like the smell of cigars. He does like it. He doesn't like the smoke, but he likes the smell of the cigar. He just doesn't like the smoke. I know. It's weird, isn't it? So, what else is going on? The truck. I've had the truck upgraded. So the engine... Again, this was another reason I couldn't go camping, was it was down in Christchurch having some modifications done to the engine. So my local guys at McKendry Ford here in Blenheim put on a really super heavy duty clutch. And then it went down to the guys down in Culverden where they upgraded the turbo and everything else and the mapping and stuff like that. So it's got a stage 3 turbo kit on it now. So much more power, so much more torque. Makes a huge difference. Coming up here, I can just stay in second or third gear, whereas before, I had to drop down into first gear. It was a bit of a nightmare. But now, no problem at all. Loads of power. In fact, so much so, this must be one of the only Ford Rangers in the world that wheel spins in first and second gear. when you pull away from standstill, it's so much more powerful. If only Ford just delivered it like that. But thanks to all those guys for working on it. The truck has been brilliant. The M2 Overland kit is obviously a massive game changer on the back of the truck. It's just changed how I camp. And yeah, it's all come together, and I think pretty much nailed it now. So that's huge. The RV, when will I be getting it back so I can do some camping? I honestly don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure when that's going to happen. But as soon as I do, I will get out there camping. Another thing is our P.O. box and all the gifts that we receive in the P.O. box and all the memorabilia for Brucey. It's not forgotten. We have opened it all now, and we photographed everything along with the names of everyone who sent it to us. And I'm sort of showing them now in a bit of a montage what they are. So many gifts, so many things for Brucey. It was lovely. I'm not putting anyone's names up just because privacy, but thank you so much for everything everyone sent to us. So I turned up at the P.O. box sometimes and there's just massive packages there. And it's so sweet, it really is. And all of the other gifts from people that have gone to the P.O. box are amazing, amazing. And to get them from all over the world, in the most random countries possible, you can't imagine. We've got viewers in every single country, I think, in the world. It's incredible. The channel has been a great success. I think we're at, what, 220,000 subscribers now? And we've had, I think, 67 million views. And our average view duration is over an hour. It's incredible. Incredible. The success of the channel has been amazing. And I'm going to keep doing it while you keep watching. I don't do shorts. I don't do filler videos. I do proper camping videos. I don't do day camps, nothing like that. I try not to do any clickbait. It is what it is. If it says it's raining, it's raining. If it says it's snowing, it's snowing. If it's heavy snow, then I'll say it's heavy snow. But I try not to do clickbait. I try to keep everything as real as possible, including my cock-ups, my screw-ups, of which there are many. I've been camping for a long time, and there's still always screw-ups. And, you know, I first started camping when I was a kid, tiny, in the Scouts. And then we did a lot of it in the military when I was training for the RAF. And we camped in brutal conditions, in horrible places. In foul weather, absolutely foul weather. And all of that experience has helped me with the can-do attitude. Don't give up, don't panic. Military training really helps with all of that. And you watch things like Bear Grylls, you know, doesn't panic, just gets on with it. You've got to find a solution. And a lot of the camps that I do, the weather can be pretty grim, and you've seen the last few camps, I've had to really hunker down. Even this, I had to guy down way more than I thought I had. Everything is strapped down. You can't tell, but the wind is ripping through here. Now, I've got this microphone on, so you can't hear it at all, probably. The noise is deafening. And it just occasionally, the whole thing starts moving. The umbrella on the top of the camera is going to go flying, I swear it is. It's just holding on, I think. And then we get these persistent gusts like now. Incredible. If you saw the clouds coming past, they're shooting past. Let me move the camera for you so you can see. I mean, look at that. It's just... Can you see the clouds hitting the hill and bouncing over the mountain? That's Mount Patriarch up there. Can you see that? The speed. And when you stand out here, it's completely different. It's howling. Absolutely howling. And I think it's going to rain again. It feels like there's rain coming. I can feel some droplets. It's all right, Bruno. But I think we should go back in. Oh, a load of water just went flying off the top of the tarp and got me straight in the face then. I've got to keep this door here, this door panel like this, because the raindrops, the drips coming down here.
I don't want to go on about the problem with this tent on the corners because the rest of the tent is awesome. But I really genuinely hope they fix that and that they listen. Zempire is a great company. Zempire is a New Zealand company. They produce great stuff. Here's the scene of the crime from last time when my lighter didn't go out and I put it down, it burnt everything, and that's the burn mark on the table from it. Where was I? P.O. box, gifts, everything else. Training. So yeah. Other things. Plans for next year. I think just do the same, but find new spots. Try out some new gear. I tend to buy everything I test. I'm offered lots and lots of gear and I usually turn it all down. So all this stuff I usually buy. I bought this tent, even though Zempire would probably give me one for free, I bought it. All the gear on the truck, I buy everything and then test it thoroughly so I can give you an unbiased review. If you receive gear, it's difficult to then call it out. So unless it's sponsored gear, and I only do sponsorships on the understanding that I get to test the gear first. I get to test it first. If I like it, then I'll accept the sponsorship. Otherwise, I won't do the sponsorship. I'm going to probably do a lot less sponsorships this year because they stress me out. It feels like work and I really just don't want to do them that much unless it's something that I really enjoy and I think is a really cool product. Then I might be interested because it might help you guys who are camping. Wow, this wind. I'm glad I set the tent up this direction because here it's nice and calm. But it is just ripping past it, I tell you. This new awning I've got is awesome. It's not budged at all. Very strong. The flapping is just because I've got the tent awning up in the air. But I have to because of the rain. I need that rain cover, which is what this is providing me perfectly. So that's working out actually very, very well. Yeah. And it's going to be a great night. I'm actually looking forward to going to bed because it's cold. I'm pretty tired. I've got a comfy bed here. It's going to be a good test of this tonight to see how windy it gets. I'm fairly confident though. I mean, everything is guyed down. There's not much more I could do. I've got poles out, guys down, bricks, stones attached to everything. They're pretty strong, stronger than pegs. What else? Okay, comments. Comments on the videos. Always an interesting topic. So for 2024 I have announced, well, I've started it already, but basically I will be allowing comments on videos while that is the latest video. If that makes sense. So I release a video maybe every 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks, like this time a month. I will keep the comments enabled on that video until I produce a new video. Then I will pause the comments. So this is a new feature that YouTube have given us, so we can pause comments instead of disabling comments. If you disable comments, it wipes out all the comments that were already there and no one can see them. Once you pause comments, you can still see all the comments, but you can't add any more comments. Now, why do I do this? A couple of reasons. But mainly, it's just for my mental health. Just for my mental health. I'm tired of reading the occasional snarky, nasty comment. And there are quite a few. There are people out there who are miserable with their lives and they take it out on YouTubers and they take it out on people like me. They got nothing better to do but to just try and dig, and they'll get personal, and I'm not going to put up with that. So by pausing the comments on older videos, that's it. I don't have to deal with comments on there anymore and those negative comments. It frees up so much more of my time. I was spending hours a day sorting comments.
I'm not going to have a moderator for my comments because then it wouldn't be me checking the comments. So my compromise is you get a chance to comment on the video at the beginning while that is the latest video, and then after that, move on to the next video. It's already working for me. My life is much nicer without those nasty comments, and it's been a couple of weeks that I've been doing this, 3 weeks. So that's going to be the future of the comments section. What else? If you do want to comment on an older video, or you want to contact directly, or well, not directly, but if you want me to see a comment or something, you can go to the fan page, which is on Facebook. The AB. So I've got an actual Facebook page, which is AB Camping Outdoors. And there's also a fan page. If you go to the AB Camping Outdoors page, you'll see the link to the fan page. And you can apply to be a member. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. You just join. And one of the moderators on there will approve you. And the fan page is there for the fans. It's not my page. All I did was create it. But it's there for the fans of the channel who want to, and fans of camping. So as long as it's relevant to the channel, they allow the posts, the moderators. My wife, Anne, is one of the moderators. And she has final say on things because she's actually an admin. Everyone else is a moderator. So she can create new moderators. And she's sort of like the final say on stuff. It's just that when I'm so busy, I mean, obviously I trust Anne to look out for me and do the right thing on there. So lots of people on there who go camping and they share their stories and the photographs of their campsites and how the channel has motivated them to get out there, go camping with their dogs, without, whatever. And I love it. It's great. And I'm glad that now fans of the channel have a place they can go and actually chit chat. It's nice. It is nice. I enjoy that. And Facebook is obviously one of the social media places that I post to. I honestly, again, I'm just too busy to look at the comments. There'd be thousands, but you can post there. For that, there are requirements. You have to be a member of. You have to subscribe. I think none of this costs money, by the way. You have to subscribe to the AB Camping page, and you have to have been a member of it for a particular amount of time. I think it's a week or so. Then you can comment. It's just to stop the scammers and the spammers and the nasty people because they can't be bothered to hang around and wait. And then there's Instagram, and I'm on Twitter as well. So there's also the AB Camping email list where I actually email out whenever I release a new video. That's all it's for. So you get a notification by email that a new video has come out because you don't always see those notifications from YouTube. It's a peculiar beast, YouTube. This Monte Cristo does not want to stay alight. First time I've had this problem, but it might be that it got a little bit dry in there. Usually I keep them in the humidor. I was going to do a Q&A. That's going to come out probably in the next video, in the new year, in 2024. Another thing that I get asked about is, can I reduce the length of my videos, make shorter videos, because 3 hours, 2 hours is too long. No, I'm going to keep doing them. This is the way this channel operates. I do have another channel, AB Camping Plus, where I'm still trying to work out if I can reduce the size of the videos to go on there to make them sort of half hour. It's very difficult and a lot of work. It really is a lot of work. And I still don't know how many people really want to watch that. If they can just watch the full version and fast forward or rewind. So we'll see. And I keep promising to do a live stream. I just haven't got round to it. I'm not a huge fan of live streams, but you never know. It could just suddenly pop up. And invariably, I bet you it will just suddenly pop up soon. So AB Camping Plus channel, that is where I will live stream. I will not be live streaming on the AB Camping channel. This channel will stay exactly how it is. That is, it'll post long videos only, and community posts only. Okay? Community posts. You can comment to your heart's content. They will not be paused. Okay? I'm saying okay a lot. But basically you can comment on those, no problem. I will not be pausing the comments on those. Whoa! It just moved the whole thing. Whoa! Okay. That was Bruno's bowl. Hello, Bruno. Oh, he comes because he's heard his bowl move. Come here. Hello. He heard his bowl. He's like, oh, hang on, something for me. That was a huge gust of wind. Wow. Well, it'll be interesting to see how this tent holds up. I've actually never had it out in a major windstorm before. What? And I hate wind. Why do I keep getting this? This could be a tricky night if this keeps up. But the rain has stopped and the sky is clear. There's a little bit of cloud because there is still some water drops, but I can see in the distance that it's clear. What we'll do is after cigar time, I'll do another quick walk with the GoPro. It's the Osmo. What have I got? Pocket 3, and show you around again. Now that it's cleared up, and I can't explain to you the view I've got, but it's beautiful. But I'll show you that after cigar time, which is coming up pretty much now. So look, it's been a hard year. It really has. When I lost Bruce, I really contemplated stopping doing the channel. Yeah, I really did. But I carried on because I love camping and I love talking to the camera. As you can tell, I love talking. I cop a lot of abuse for the amount of talking I do, and it's all for good fun. But it's just me. I'm a talkative guy. What can I say? I like talking to the camera. I like talking to all you guys. I loved meeting the people I met when I did do meet and greets in Singapore, and I met people in the States. If you ever see me, say hi. Honestly, I will always say hello back and chat. I bump into people all the time. They recognize me, but they see the truck. So next year, 2024, big year. Brandon goes to US University, US College. That's decided now. At the moment, he's in Spain at Golf Academy in Spain, in Malaga. Actually, where is he? San Roque, near Soto Grande. It looks like he's going to a college in the US. I won't say the name of it yet, but it will be most likely around Florida. So I know we're going to be spending more time in the States, which I can't wait. I love going to the States. I really do. And I don't know what it is. I have a good time there, and the people are always friendly, and that will be great. So Anne and I will be doing a lot of trips over there. I'm hoping to do some camping over there. I really want to, but I want to camp over there in the winter. That's what I really want to do. So I want to see some US snow. Remind me of when I used to work over there in Palo Alto, in California. We used to go skiing nearby. So I want to do that. So that's coming as well. So in America, you might see me. You might see me in the UK because we've got friends. Our best friends are in London. We always try and stop off in London. So you'll see us around. And I'll always let people know if I'm coming out. Will I do meet and greets again? I'll be honest, most probably not. Because it took too much organizing and it was too difficult getting the times right. So we probably will not be doing meet and greets. I really would love to. You know, maybe the impromptu ones, but not an organized one. This Yamazaki is really nice. It's very pleasant. The Yamazaki single malt Japanese whiskey. Yeah, so just keep your eyes peeled on community posts and the Facebook page and the Facebook fan page. That's where I'll make the announcement of where we might be, if anyone's around. And then impromptu, we might just say, right, we're going to be at this bar, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to do the organized meet and greets like I was going to last time, just because that was actually difficult to work out. and it kind of infringed on our holiday, so we won't be doing it like that. All right, I think I've rambled long enough. So let me show you what's going on out there. And again, cheers everyone. It's been a great year. I hope you all have a happy new year. I'm desperate to get this video out before the end of the year. It's only a few days to go. So cheers. Have a great new year. And I hope that 2024 is a beautiful, friendly, peaceful year for everybody. And that we will have fun camping in grim conditions. Cheers, everybody. Bring you back. All right. Let's show you what I was looking at. So I was sitting here. So my view was this. Look at that view. Holy moly. Hey Bruno. Look at that. Wow. The valley. Can I zoom down there? Check it out. I'm sorry if there's loads of wind noise. Look at the clouds just flying. Oh, it's brutal. What do you think, Bruno? Hey? Look at that drop. See, now you can see. Earlier, you couldn't see anything. That's quite a drop. I know, I've shown you this before. Look at the cloud layer over there. It's amazing. Look at that. That's chucking down with rain over there. I think it's going to rain here again. We're taking a bit of a beating, to be honest. The wind has really picked up suddenly. Every single guy point attached. Look at this, this is crazy. And look at the state of the truck. It's absolutely filthy. But it's so cool. Got my Starlink up there. This truck can handle pretty much anything and has handled anything. Both my flares over my wheels fell off. They were rubbish. I've got new ones just arrived that I've got to fit. So those screw on, so those won't fall off. By law, I have to have them just to cover the wheels properly. But yeah, they fell off on the motorway. What's he doing? Can you see him in there? That's his bottom. Bruno's bottom. Hello, Bruno. Where are you going? Oh, he's disappeared. Oh, he's gone right down there. Where are you going? What you doing? There's a nice little spot down there. I think I've said this before. It's lovely down in the trees. You could camp down there, but these pines are dying. I don't know if they've been poisoned, but they're dying. So they could be dangerous if they fell on you. You're not allowed fires up here anyway, open fires. If you've got a fire pit, that's okay. But yeah, this is a high fire zone. Come on, Bruno. Where is he? There he is. Cheeky. He loves it up here. I don't know what's up here, up this spot here, but he explores up here all the time. It's just a playground for Bruno. And Bruce was the same. Just explored. So what we've got going on, we've got the lights on the canopy. Over there, you see? So this canopy is so cool. Sorry, the awning, I mean, not canopy. This bushwhacker
you change the color of the LEDs to stop insects. There. So if you make them orange like that, oh, that one, insects aren't drawn to it. Looks a bit like a lightsaber. A very strong frame. Double channel frame. This Bushwhacker, there's the logo in there. But it's so strong, so strong. Apparently this is the strongest awning, sorry, I keep saying canopy. The strongest awning you can get for a truck. Bushwhacker. It's Australian. It's a serious piece of kit. And it's huge. It really is. Covers a big area. And I've got the walls for it as well. So the walls would, if I come back here, the walls attached to the Velcro that's up here. I'm not a fan of Velcro. I think that's something they will have to change to zips eventually. But you just Velcro them on. I do have the wall. I have wall number 1 with me, but my tent is there, so that wouldn't work. And someone's playing in the puddle. Yes, we can all see you. Hundreds of thousands of people are watching you playing in the puddle, Bruno. Yep. Okay, everybody. I will bring you back for bedtime. It's late now. It's 9. It's 10 past 9. And yes, it's still light because it's summer here in New Zealand. Again, Southern Hemisphere is opposite, so we're in summer now. Look at him. Can you see him behind me? Up here? I don't know if you can see him. Climbing up the hill. He's going to disappear now, and I'll have to call for ages. And he's going to climb all the way up. Let me turn it around so you can see him. He's going to climb all the way up there, and then he'll disappear over the other side. He's like a mountain goat. We're watching you, Bruno. We can see you. See, watch. See, oh no, he's not. Now I'm watching him, he won't do it. But before, he would jump over those and just carry on all the way over. Okay, he's not into it now. Right, so as I was saying, we'll bring you back. Oh, you don't want that zoomed in. We'll bring you back for bedtime. Thanks, everyone. Catch you later. Oh, welcome back, everybody. It's a few hours later. It's freezing cold. The wind is howling. Occasionally you'll see it. Everything just pushes in on this frame, the material here. But it's cold. I'm glad now. This is a 20 Fahrenheit bag, which will be just perfect. And the beauty of the Zembivvy is it connects like this, so it's connected to the pad. I've had this a while now. They sent this to me a while ago. I didn't pay for it, I'll be honest. It's but I do love it. I do love the Zembivvy product, and it just clips in like this. Different versions have different features, zips or whatever. But you see this skirt here stops the breeze. So when you do it all the way up, it becomes windproof and as comfy as you quilt at home. Oh, it's so nice. This bag, this Zembivvy. So what is this? This is the light. Is it the light and fast quilt? I think it is. Yeah, good to 20 Fahrenheit, which is what? -7 centigrade. I've pushed this before to its limit, I think. You're meant to wear clothes in it, but it's nice, it's warm, it's cozy. I'm going to be warm in here, I know I am. I'm going to snuggle in, be just as warm and comfy as home. Now, Bruno is somewhere under here. I can't... Is that his face over there? Bruno, you going to come over? Say hello to everyone. Oh, he's toasty. Oh, I've disturbed him. Hello, puppy. Oh, he's comfy. He's buried under his blanket. This is a down blanket, the one tigress down blanket. Aw. He's going to kick this off later, I'm sure, but right now he's enjoying it. I'm surprised that he hasn't kicked it off already, but I think he's just worn out. He's been having so much fun out there. So we're all sealed in. It's a drafty tent, okay? This is not a winter tent. Now, it's summer here. Outside, I guess it's about 10 degrees centigrade now. Maybe I'll try and find out what that is, put it on the screen. But it's 10 degrees centigrade, Google it. But wind chill really affects it. And I feel cold. My arm is cold outside. In here, it's fine. In my sleeping bag, in the quilt. But this is going to be a cold night. With the air rushing through, because the ceiling of this tent is vented. It's all mesh. That's the only problem with this tent is you cannot seal it off from the breeze. So it blows air. I mean, look, you can see it pushing here. See that? That's the wind blowing. So what happens is, because the wind's blowing, it's blowing fresh air up through the vents. And you can vent at the back and everything for when it's hot, but I don't want to. I want to seal it all in because it's cold. You can't do that. So you won't get condensation because it's so well ventilated, but also it will not keep any warmth in here whatsoever. Even if you heated it, straight out. Here comes I can hear it. Here comes a gust. Watch this. Here it comes. That's loud. That's really loud. I can hear it in the trees. It hasn't hit us yet. It's pushing. Okay, now it's pushing against the tent. I think it's gone over the top of us. But before, it really hard pushed in. I've got it guyed out. There's not much more I could do. Sorry. I'm tired. Really tired. It's almost 11 o'clock. Alright, everyone. I'm going to hit the sack. He's already gone. Look at him under here. Look. Hello, my puppy. Oh, what you doing? Maybe he'll turn around in the night and come over towards me. He tends to put his head my side. Hello, puppy. It's at bedtime. Very warm. Oh, he likes his tummy being tickled. He's very warm under here. And he's grumbling. Little grumbles. Alright, everybody. Bring you back in the morning unless something major happens in the night, which I hope it doesn't. But let's cover him up. Oh, there you go. He will kick this off. I know he will. He'll get too hot with it on because he's got a thick coat. But I'll bring you back in the morning. Good night, everybody. Oh, I need to hunker down in here. Oh. Yeah. Oh, it's cold. All right. Good night, everybody. See you in the morning. Morning, Bruno. Morning, puppy. Morning. Oh. Oh my gosh. Morning. Morning, everybody. Hello, my lovely. Teabagged. Hello. Do you have to sit directly on my head? Hello, my lovely. Morning, everybody. That was a rough night. When I could sleep, I slept like a log. Oh, but the wind. Thank you for my kisses. Hello. I know. Hello, puppy. Morning. Yeah, the wind was horrendous, and it still is. The gusts are incredible. But the tent seems to be fine. That's a good thing. Time to get up. Did you have a good sleep, Bruno? I know you did. You were snoring. He loves a good snore.
Right. I've got to get up, let him out, get a coffee on. Isn't that right, Bruno? So I'll bring you all back. Okay. Should we go out and pee and coffees? Oh. Mind out, Bruno. Mind out. Good boy. It's okay. There you go. All right, let's do this. Always difficult to film. Oh. And he's gonna try and sneak out under the tent. And that's what he does. Oh, it's so easy for him. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh, we're in a bit of a whiteout up here. In a bit of a whiteout, Bruno. Oh, but I can see in the distance the valley. Look at that. It's lovely. I don't know if that's really coming out on camera. Amazing views up here when you can actually see something. So, did everything hold? It looks like everything did hold. Everything's in one piece. The awning looks good. Okay. Yep. Everything held. Perfect. Good stuff. Isn't it, Bruno? You had a good time. Whew. And it's not that cold, it's just the wind chill. I think it's warmed up a little bit, actually. Okay. Time to get a coffee on, which will be very quick because of the electric kettle. So let me get set up and I'll bring you back. Oh, okay, it's 10 degrees centigrade, but the wind chill makes it a lot worse. So it's nice just hunkering in front of the tent. But we're definitely going to get a coffee on and then we'll sort out breakfast. Coffee time. Water.
Oh, it's chilly, but just the wind. I'm going to do a couple of instant coffees. Nice and quick. Sometimes I just can't be bothered with the faff. The wind coming straight through here. Oh, I could have set this up differently. If I'd known, I could have moved the truck more that way, set the wall up, then had that windbreak. But luckily the tent is so huge that it operates as a windbreak all by itself. Because it is a big tent, it's a 4-person tent. And you can just hunker at the entrance to it and there's no wind at all, is there, Bruno? He's at my feet because he wants his bee, but I need to have a coffee first. Almost there. I don't need to boil it, just want it hot. There you go. Oh. Okay. Everything is easier with the truck canopy. Excuse the arse shot. Oh, it's getting dark again. What time is it? 7:30. Okay, so what am I doing? 7:30, and it should be beaming bright hot sunshine, but we're on the mountains, and when you're on the tops anything can happen, can't it, Bruno? I know he's desperate for his breakfast. I'm gonna have to give it to him. Oh, Bruno gets what he wants. Well, I tell you what, it's chilly. You know, jeans and camping do not match. They're not good bedfellows. I'm gonna steal Bruno's blanket here because this thing is amazing. Yeah, jeans, they're rubbish. For pretty much anything, they're rubbish. No, Bruno. You get hot in them when it's too hot. Wait, hey, you're meant to wait. Okay, sit. Good boy. Go on then. You gotta have some discipline for border collies, or they'll run amok. Oh, yeah. So camp, what did I think? Well, I could have pitched this differently. I could have pitched it differently. I think it's the first time I've used this combo. It's also the first time I've used this awning on the truck. What could I have done differently? I could have... What I should have done is park the truck where I wanted it, put the awning wall on, secured that, then put the tent up. When I wild camp, that's what I usually do. I usually put the tarp up first, because then I know what I'm dealing with in terms of cover, extra cover and windbreak. So if it's really windy or it's really chucking with rain, always tarp goes up first. Then I've got a dry area straight away that I'm under, and if necessary wind protection, and then I put the tent up. but for some reason I keep setting the tent up first when I car camp, and I don't know why. It's probably because once you've set the truck up with the awning, it's really, really difficult to move it, and so then you'd have to make sure that the tent is definitely in a nice place. So yeah, I just got to tweak it a bit. So next time I'll try it. Next time I'll set the truck up with the awning and the wall, or walls, depends how windy it is. And then I will try and fit a tent, whichever tent it is, in with that to match it. I had to get up twice last night to pee. But those of you who are camping pros know that you don't walk outside, you just have a pee bottle. Always have a pee bottle. Even car camping. Just makes life so much easier not having to come outside. Oh. Okay. I'm definitely having eggs for breakfast. I'm not a breakfast person, but I'm quite hungry. That one steak last night, and I had some snacks, but that's left me hungry. So I'm going to finish this coffee, and I'll bring you back, I think, just eggs, because I had a lot of bacon yesterday. So just eggs. Yeah. Scrambled eggs, I think. Alright, bring you back for that. Oh, that coffee was amazing. Right, before whatever happens, because I think, oh look, I've got my glasses on. You don't often see me with glasses, but I was reading my phone. Before the weather really kicks in, oh, do you like my new beanie, by the way? My new merch. This one is so warm. Let's go and have a little walk with Bruno and see what's going on. The wind is howling, but I want to take Bruno for a little walk. I need to stretch my ankle first thing in the morning. So we're going to walk up the hill a bit and see what we can see. Come on, Bruno, let's go for a walk. Oh, the sun's coming out. Briefly. Oh no, there's a lot of thick cloud coming our way. Wow. That wind chill. Oh, but it's just so magical here. It's one of my favorite spots up here, but it's just such a shame that it's going to be closed. This could be closed for a couple of years. It's open at the moment for the 2 weeks around the holidays, but then they're going to start logging operations further down, and this will all be cut off again for whatever, 2-3 years. Such a shame. Oh my good Lord, it's cleared. Look at that. Look at the lake. Oh, wow. You zoom in a bit. I hope you can all see that. Gosh, it looks so low. There's not been much rain at all. Oh, it's just... This is why we do it. For this. This is why we make the effort to drive for hours. For these rare moments where the weather breaks and you get some incredible views. And I've got the whole place to myself. All of this. No one around. It's good to be out. This wouldn't be a bad little camp spot here. I think I've mentioned it before. For a small setup, small tent. Wow, it's really calm here. These trees here are giving us all this protection from the wind. So it's actually a nice calm spot right here. You've still got great views. It's maybe not as sheltered as where I am though. And it's uneven. Yeah, the ground isn't flat, which could be a problem, depending on what sort of tent I've bought. I want to come back up here at some point and camp where I did, right up there in that grove. That was nice and secluded. Oh, but this is probably my last chance to camp here. As I say, they're shutting it all down. Even though we're Kiwis, we're New Zealanders, and this is our land, public land. Unfortunately, the logging company says it's too dangerous for anyone to come up here while they're doing logging further down. And here's what sucks the most. The logging company is Australian. They're not even New Zealanders. So an Australian company is blocking us from accessing our own land because they want to log the timber and export all of the timber overseas. Explain the logic of that to me, please. I wish someone would. How that's fair, how that works. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I've got nothing against Australia whatsoever. I love it. And I've got some Australian mates. I love them. But how is this right? What a weak government that we have. Or weak governments we have in New Zealand. That we allow foreign companies to come in here, pillage, take everything out, and deny us access to the land at the same time. Something's got to change. New Zealand just gets abused, and no one seems to do anything about it. And the politicians can't be bothered. I don't know if it's corruption. The councils, they charge rates. They just want the money. But something's got to change. This sucks. I can't imagine that happening in America. Imagine China coming into America, buying a whole ton of forest, then saying, right, we're going to mill all that timber, we're going to knock it all down and export it back to China. Oh, and while we're doing it, which will take, I don't know, 3 years, members of the public can't gain access to the national parks in that area because it's too dangerous while we're doing logging. So tough. Imagine that. Well, that's what's happening in New Zealand all the time. And it's got worse. And it makes me really angry that we're not going to have access to all of this for years. And they're not even milling this stuff. This is all native bush. This is protected park, like national park. It's all, but the logging is all the trees that we had to drive up to get here, and they have to maintain a road access here. That's part of the restrictions, part of the law. And they're using safety as an excuse to keep us out. And then the timber is being exported overseas. You can't even buy it in New Zealand. And it goes out there cheaper than we can get it here. Yep, I'm angry. I'm so pissed off about it. Something's got to change. Someone's got to grow a spine and say, no, this isn't right. You can't block access to national parks just because you want to make some money. Look at the road. I don't know if you can see it, but it's all the way in the distance. Goes across the ridgeline and all the way along there. That's where we popped over. Beautiful. So exposed. Right, should we head back, Bruno? Come on then. You're gonna lead the way. He's so springy. Oh, there's no pine cones up here, Bruno. If we had a pine cone, I could throw it for you. There's not even any sticks. I'm not going to throw you a rock. Sorry. Go and find a stick. You can find a stick. Go on, find a stick. Oh, there's a stick. Okay. Let's see. There we go. A nice big stick for you. Oh yeah. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. He is like a gazelle. His agility is incredible. He can jump so high as well, higher than Bruce ever could. He's got longer legs than Bruce. He is actually now bigger than Bruce was. But he's all leg. He's so springy. Right, everybody. Just thought I'd give you that view and have that rant. Let's have another look at the lake. Oh, because I just can't get enough of it. That is just picture perfect. That could be on a postcard. And I've actually camped beside that lake. So if you want to find the video of that one, see how beautiful it is down there. It's just the thumbnail is a picture of, I think I'm in an A-frame triangular pole tent sitting by a lake. Maybe I'll try and remember to put a link up, but I will forget because I never remember. Camping by a lake in the rainforest, I think that's what it's called. But I camped just on the edge of it. And it's so beautiful. But there were so many insects, it was crazy. And I had some great food. Look at him. Come on, Bruno. Okay, I think we're working up to some breakfast now. Some eggs. And then a gentle pack up. Where's your stick? He's so fast. He's so fast. Right. Come on, Bruno, let's get back to camp. Oh, I have to do these morning walks just to get my ankle working again. Physio is going well. Hopefully by the time autumn and winter comes, I'll be hiking back up the tops again. Just got to keep up with the physio. Gosh, you can really see the valley now. Through the trees. Let's go up on the edge of this cliff. Whoa! Okay. Steep. Look at that. Lovely. Oh, and you can just see, so that is sheer. This is a sheer drop down. That's quite a way. See the angle? And in the distance you could just see the awning for the truck. Just there. And then there's the road. There's the road going down, which is just perilous. I was going to put the drone up, but I can't. It's too windy. Oh, Bruno. Come on. Too windy for the drone. All right, bring you back for breakfast, everyone. do this. Now that he knows I'm cooking, he's come back. What do I need? I need a spatula kind of thing, which I've got in here. Okay. Haha. Eggs for breakfast. You've had your breakfast. I don't know if you can see him, but wow. This beanie, my new merch beanie, oh my word, that's so hot. Oh, we've got sunshine. Yay! And no more rain. Okay, now, usually I would mix butter in. But I don't think I need to because I've got bacon fat in here. This heater is so quick, this stove. Yeah, maybe I'll just have a whole bunch of fried eggs. Who knows? He's licking my plate. Yeah, I'll do fried eggs. Just easier. A lot less faff. Where's my towels? A lot less faff. Wow. The wind. Whoa. Oh no. It's taking everything. Oh. Ooh. I don't know if you can see my breath. Oh, I'm looking forward to some eggs. Yeah, the wind just suddenly kicked off there. So I need an actual spatula. Got to put it in my kit. I thought I had one, but no, I don't. Got everything else. Okay, salt, pepper, fork. We're golden. You can't see him, but he is here. He's had a massive breakfast, okay? No comments about, oh, give him some of your eggs. If anything, he'll have a raw egg. I could put a raw egg in for him, actually. Very good for their coats. And he loves a raw egg. Okay. There you go, Bruno. Go on then. You can't see him, but he's enjoying that. I moved the camera slightly over just because the wind. Okay, I might turn these over. Oh, I get to do a flip. It's very difficult in this pan because this pan's got a moving handle. Whoa! There you go. That'll work. Almost like over easy, but with multiple eggs. Yum. Great success. Look at that. You know what? I can't remember the last time I cooked breakfast at camp. It has been a while. Because I've been on carnivore and I just haven't wanted breakfast. Yum. Bon appetit, everybody. Oh yeah. You know what would make these better? Some Tabasco. Tell you what, this tent has taken a right pounding and it's done very well. Bit of Tabasco. Should elevate these eggs from good to great. Oh yeah. All right, everyone, I'm going to enjoy my eggs. And I'll bring you back for packing down tent. Okay, time to pack everything away. Whew, tell you what, that sun is coming out, it's warming things up quite a bit. Yep, time to pack everything away, so I will fast forward from now. All right, that's everything squared away, except for my camera bag. Got to load it all up in the back of the truck, and then the main work begins, putting all this down. So let's get on with that. Now, someone made a comment that I could deflate the tent with this pump. No, you can't. It doesn't work. You can't use a device to deflate these tents. I don't know why. It says on the instructions, don't use them to deflate them. You have to let the air out naturally and push it all out. And I have tried it. I have tried deflating the tent with the pump. It did not work. What did you all think of my bar, my mini bar? Right, now, one thing I do have to do is take my little step ladder out, because I'm going to need that to put the awning away. because the awning is colossal. And being over 7 foot high is really difficult to reach. And you'll see from that pack down, I actually used my pump to deflate the pad. That helped a lot. Now, there's no way I'm leaving anything in the tent with because there's no pockets. Again, Empire, if you're listening, fix the door, put some pockets in, and give us a way to seal up the entire interior of the tent. Maybe a pro version of the Pronto that is made for those conditions. Because you don't need separate rooms and things like that, just that, or just a few tweaks. Maybe they'll ask me, I don't know. That's my camera bag, all my gear, camera gear. Yeah, I was fed up with using those massive duffel bags. This is a lot smaller, can scrunch down to nothing, doesn't have a hard base. You wouldn't have anything valuable in there, but for clothes, stuff like that, pretty handy. So that's why I asked for this one. These foam pads, don't go anywhere without them. I use these as backups, but they're excellent, especially the Thermarest one. All right, the bit that I always dread, putting the tent down. So I think what we'll do is put the awning away first and then the tent. Yeah, in that order. Yes, let's do that. So I need to unplug the awning. Because of the lighting. Wow, it's windy. Oh, this is going to be fun putting this away. can't believe this wind has just picked up just as I want to put this away. The timing is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, I've got to get on with it, so. Oh, but maybe I shouldn't. It might put too much stress on it if I do it now. No, I'm going to go for it. Whoops. I love how the poles, all of the guy lines, everything can just stay in here. Don't have to get rid of any of it. And then when I get it home, I'll open it all again and dry it all out. Oop. But my last one, the Dacia, you couldn't do this. Okay, moment of truth. Okay, it's going to be a bit more finicky because I've got all the guy lines attached. And that is not how it goes. I can't remember which way I did it. I might have to look back on the video to see which way I'm meant to do this. I've got a feeling these ones come in first and then I always forget when I'm doing these things. Always forget. Now this is why you need the ladder. Because the awning cover is so high. Okay, is that the right way? Doesn't seem it. No, that can't be it. Oh, maybe it is. Yep, it is the right way. Okay. So, got to somehow roll these up with all these cords in. I'm making life hard for myself by keeping these all on. For some reason, that just doesn't feel right, but it is. Okay, that was pretty easy actually. Only the second time I've undone it, so I'll put it back together again. Wow, that's a lot easier than each of the ones I've had before. Done. What do you think, Bruno? You can't. Let me show you what he's doing. There's the camera, and there he is. King of the castle, Bruno. What you doing? What you doing? You're so handsome. Okay, he's funny, isn't he? Right, we've got to get all the pegs out. We've got to do the tent up a bit. And then let all the air out. So what I think I'll do is let the air out first. So we've got to zip it up, let the air out. Yeah, so, and zip the door up. Okay. Ah, tripped over a peg. Careful of the pegs. So it's important to leave a little bit of a vent at the bottom, but don't do it on the side, because when you then set the tent up, it'll be a nightmare with the zips, and they won't close properly or open properly. And that goes for all tents. Okay, so I'm going to let the air out. Whoa! It just blew the toggle! It blew the toggle flying! You meant to let both out. The rocks did a great job of holding everything. Okay, let's take the pegs out with the world's worst camp hammer. I can't emphasize enough how rubbish this thing was. Just some cheap generic Chinese crap on Amazon. It's on my Amazon page because the pegs it comes with are actually superb. Well, I bought it for the pegs, not the hammer. I just thought I'd give it a go, but do not get this hammer, it's rubbish. And that's how rubbish the hammer is. Even the cord has come out. You know, I've used my Coleman hammer for years and years, and it's still perfect with the cord and everything. Look at that, that's lasted half a trip, and look, it's falling apart already. Just junk, absolute junk. So I'm not even sure it's worth putting this back in the bag just because Bruno's standing on that rock up there. Let's see if he stays there. Hang on. You see him? Look at him. King of the castle. He's just looking out, standing on the rock on the edge of a cliff. Hey, Bruno. He's so entertaining. Yeah, I don't even know if it's worth putting it back in the bag, because to be honest, excuse the arse shot, it's going straight out back at the lockup when I get back to the lockup, which I've now got to store all my gear in. And then I've got to inflate it there and let it dry out. So there really isn't much point. So I'll just roll it up. That's what I did with the last Zempire tent, the massive one. On that massive blizzard storm that I did. I just rolled it up and chucked it in the back. It's not pretty doing that, but it works. You see, for what you get, the size of this tent, for the size inside, it packs down pretty small considering. And it's not very heavy. Okay, that was easy. Hey, Bruno. So I've just got to put the Starlink away, then we're good to go, and I'll bring you back. All right, everything's packed away. Go, Bruno. Up, up, up. Good boy. I've checked the site. There's no pegs, nothing like that left. I've done my walk around. All we're gonna do is head back down the mountain. Still too windy to put the drone up. It'll probably crash, so I'm not going to be doing that. But you saw me driving up. I've filmed this location many times before, so I'm not going to bother this time. I just wanted to say thank you very much for a great year. Everyone that supported us, myself and Bruno and Brucey, of course. We really appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed this video. It's the last one of 2023. Go easy on me. It was spontaneous and there was no planning involved at all. Just came out and did it. Thank you again to all of our YouTube members, people who have bought us coffees on Buy Me a Coffee, everyone who's bought us merch, all the super thanks, and everyone on Patreon and everyone who's left comments and thumbs up and subscribes to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to the channel, but I just want to thank you again, everyone. I hope you all have a great new year. I hope you had a great Christmas, but I hope you have a great new year, and we'll see you in 2024, hopefully with more RV camping after I fixed it because I crashed it. More of this type of camping, car camping, and more wild camping. And let's see if we can get up in some decent snowstorms and a wild camp as well. Thank you to everyone who sent us stuff to our PO box as well. That's really much appreciated, and I hope you enjoyed seeing all those different things that we got this year. That's it, 2023, it's all finished. Bring you back in 2024. Thanks again for coming. From me, Tony, and Bruno in the back of AB Camping. Thanks everyone, catch you next time.